We're back straight into it. Round 4, heat number 1. 3 surfers in the lineup. 2 will advance, 1 will go home. Kanoa Igarashi, Hiroto Ohhara, Jeremy Flores. This is looking like a lineup that would be more fitting for a final. But we're only in round 4. Chris Cote here with Pete Mel, and we've started with a bang. 1 minute into this heat, all surfers up and riding. This is what you like to see, Pete.
Huntington Beach has delivered. We started this event last weekend, and it started to pump there. There was some small surf going up, leading up to that event, and then we had the trials, we had the juniors, and here we are, what, day 6? Again, you talked about the exchange started off. We have Jeremy Flores, Hiroto, and Kanoa all picking up solid waves in the very beginning of this heat. And you know, you have 3 surfers in the water and 2 advance, so your percentages of making this heat are good, but you do not want to be number 3. You finish with 17th place, and a result that kind of counts, but not really. As we see Jeremy finishing up, looking very active, was able to do a talk story last night at the Quicksilver store up the street, and both these surfers gave very good insight into their worlds, traveling together. You've got this veteran who's been on tour for 11 years. You got Kanoa Igarashi, who's been on tour for 2. And look at Kanoa. I mean, he understands this wave. Again, he is one of those surfers that have put a jersey on since he was 10 years old here at Huntington Beach, and he knows how to surf this spot. Again, how important is that inside shore break connection? It is so important. Hiroto, past winner here. Finally got his license. I think he's driving some cars, and has found his way into the Championship Tour event down at Trestles at the Hurley Pro, wins that trials event, but he wants to make his top 10 appearance on the qualifying series right here, and this is a good start for him.
But these guys on the QS, the other athletes are very good.
Yeah, all the guys on the QS, it's all hungry, you know. Everyone doing some great hits and doing some big maneuvers, and then
Maybe just a little bit more urgency, because, you know, this way, you're not going to be able to kind of filter off some waves on 2 competitors and concentrate on 1. You really have to concentrate now on 2 competitors, as Hiroto makes his way out from the inside, or from the outside to the inside. He's got a line, a tricky section here. He goes straight up into the white water, comes down clean.
As you, again, watch Hiroto here. The only real difference is that you get more reps, you know, because the heats are still same.
Good point.
You'll get more reps, you'll get rotation moving a little quicker, so you'll get more opportunity. And I think that helps loosen up slightly. I think that you'll see the guys will get a little bit more, critical, because you're going to get those more reps.
More opportunity. And
so
then,
you can loosen up.
But then when you go to the 2-man heats, obviously, strategic difference there.
Absolutely. You know, that's more of a chess match. You start surfing to your competitor rather than the conditions.
The priority buoy. The old school paddle around the buoy to get priority. It became a race to see who got the next wave. Here we see Hiroto Ohhara. High-tuned surfing from this young Japanese standout. Of course, the fairy tale win here skyrocketed him. I believe he is the first surfer to achieve meme stardom. Study. Here we go, Jeremy Flores. Big, long, 2-stager floater goes over the handlebars. Scorpion in the flat bottom. Keep our eyes on Jeremy. That looked like an awkward fall. Kanoa Igarashi now right behind him. Quick setup turn straight up to the lip. Igarashi. And, you know, obviously both these guys sharing the same sponsor in Quicksilver. They've no doubt trained together. Kanoa has tried to soak in the knowledge from Jeremy Flores all the way to the beach. But you would think here at Huntington, Jeremy might be looking to Kanoa.
So yeah. It's gonna inspire you to put it together. Again, 2-turn combo outside. That second bottom turn got a little bit cramped, but he was able to get underneath and complete that move with smoothness and grace. I like that from Kanoa. Keeps it together, and of course he's gonna complete the final move on the shore break and put another score up for Kanoa.
I saw fins. And that's good. The judges saw him too. This was a great wave for Hiroto Ohhara.
That pier ball right.
A 7.23, Pete.
Pier ball right.
Why did he get a score at that magnitude?
Well, it was, first of all, he had a good turn on the outside section. This wave, not a big section, you know, a big wave, But he has this final move where he really accentuates the bottom turn. Again, if you can get a bottom turn on the short break section for that finish move, it's an entire package, and they're going to love that when you show the whole wave being utilized. Jeremy, big float here, but when you get that extended float, when you kind of hesitate on the top, you know that you're going to have that explosion, that reverberation from the water coming back up at you, and that's where you have to anticipate that. You gonna pull that one out?
19-something. El Nino.
All right.
It was El Nino. It's safe to say
82?
it was an El Nino winter. 82 or 84, I believe, yeah. The Olympics
80s.
were in LA. It was a big year. It was wild.
Well, they definitely raised it, which was smart because it has been withstanding some major swells. If you take a look here at the replay of Kanoa Igarashi throwing the reverse attempt, but goes down.
Unstoppable, as usual in waves like this, but Jeremy Flores now answering back, needing a 5-2-3. Up and over with a snap. Tries to force the issue on a second turn. Too late. Goes down.
Bigger set wave here for Hiroto. Up and over, carrying a ton of speed. Right there, gets extended on the bottom turn. And he didn't like the fact that that second turn didn't feel too red hot, so he kicks out. Kanoa, pier ball right. Banks it, drifts.
Kanoa Igarashi opts for the first wave.
Well, he's the
Goes
danger
for the
man.
backside flow tail reverse. Trying to improve on a 5.5, and here we go. Igarashi making his way into the shore break. Pumping, bobbing, weaving. This wave starting to form up. Goes to the air, comes down. Nice 360 air. Kanoa Igarashi. Well done, but here goes Jeremy Flores. All the way to the beach, one snap. He's gonna get a twofer on the inside. He's gotta make this maneuver. He does.
He does, okay, so.
That's how you sell a make to the judges. Stand straight up, don't have to necessarily claim it, but just stand up and let them know.
This two-wave exchange is so important. There's the outside move, gets a second one, connects. Not amazing on the outside, but he did kind of make up for it on the inside. This felt like it could be the 5-2-3, but the question for me is, Kanoa probably will improve on the 5-5 as well.
Indeed.
So this allocation from Jeremy will need to be a little higher. So important exchange that happened there. I mean, I love that Kanoa, knowing that this set's coming, so he takes this wave anyway, and he, again, manufactures a score. Has the reverse on the outside, so showing the innovation and progression, and stays with this one all the way to the inside, and again, creating a score by finding an aerial ramp on the inside. And that way,
It's got to be better than a 5-5, right?
you would think it is. You know, again,
Bam.
right there, again, he gets that tail pushed towards the beach, above his hips and waist. He likes it.
6.03 for Kanoa Igarashi. That means Jeremy Flores needs a 5-7-6. Well, the score comes through a 5-1-7.
So it would have came under
just under.
It would have came under the 5-2-3 as well, even if Kanoa didn't get the wave.
Yeah, I mean, of course, solid effort from Jeremy Flores. Heat just did not go his way.
What a
Hiroto
heat.
Ohhara rolls through with Kanoa Igarashi.